This is Bree. Bree is a bull terrier that's always full of energy. She was looking for a place to call her home. Fortunately, Paws didn't let her down. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel as we regularly upload wholesome animal stories from around the world, and don't forget to ring that notification bell to be the first one to see new videos. Like, share, and comment down below of which dog touched your heart the most. Watch until the end, I'll appreciate it. Bree will certainly shock anyone if they hear where she's from. It's natural for bull terriers to be energetic, and since Bree looks happy all the time, no one knows about her sad backstory. This is what dogs teach us, that we are not very different as living, feeling beings, and that we shouldn't treat someone one way or another because we don't know their backstories. Paws came to Bree's rescue when a concerned lady placed a call because a bull terrier appeared out of nowhere. The dog's fur was white, but it was clear that she needed the bath soon. She has been running back and forth the neighborhood streets, and homeless dogs are concerning for the locals. Much to the rescuer's surprise, Bree was very friendly. It won't be difficult to bond with her because she's the type who would come running back to you if you call her. The rescuer, Joanne, gave Bree some treats, and for a homeless dog, she must have missed being fed by humans. She did not resist the leash, and she immediately hopped onto the car, knowing that rides are fun. At the shelter, they checked for a microchip, and they found that Bree lived in Las Vegas, about 400 miles away. She must have been exploring the world for months. They were able to call her owner, who said that she used to take care of Bree until she needed to give her away because she had to work more hours. She gave Bree to her aunt until she ran away. The woman agreed for Paws to keep Bree until they found her a new forever home, and that's what they promised. Paws vowed to give Bree a comfortable stay. They gave her a shower, and Bree had a happy life there. She was missing something in her life in her old home. As a bull terrier, she had a natural sense of adventure. Bree found a new dog best friend at the shelter, and the humans never neglected regular bonding with them. The dog just wanted to be happy, and she was lucky to be with Paws, and she deserves a good home that the shelter will select for her. Thank you, Paws, for your love and effort. Animal Aid Unlimited in India is another well-known animal rescue group that continues to operate with the help of volunteers and members who donate to their cause. The next two dogs were rescued by them, and they are masters of dog transformations. Watch until the end. This dog was found lying in the streets looking so weak and all skin and bones. The locals called the rescuers, stating that the dog is old and suffering from mange, and that he would run away from people when they try to approach and help him. The rescuers drove to the spot where the dog was staying and used a net to capture him. He was asleep and was very weak at the time. He hadn't had a drink of water for hours. The scene cuts to the shelter, and while the dog struggled to get out of the net, the rescuer was successful with saving the dog's life. At the shelter, the dog still couldn't get up. Later, the rescuer gave him some snacks, and he was awakened from his sleep. The old boy was very hungry and thirsty, and who knows what might have happened to him if he was never rescued. With all his strength, he got up and ate the biscuit he was given. The rescuer gently touched the dog, careful not to hurt his sensitive skin. He had plenty of little sores in his body that he couldn't move, and the slightest touch from the rescuer made him flinch. The poor animal needed help badly. They gave him a saline infusion to help replenish his fluids because he was severely dehydrated. They provided care constantly and cleaned him every day. At day 10, he could stand up again. Touching his skin no longer caused him any pain. They kept this up until the dog was back to his old self. You can see the dog's contentment in this video, and it's something that will instantly refresh you. It's something humans helping one another can do. Our furry senior was nursed back to health, and he went from being homeless to one with dignity. He had a lot of dog friends at the shelter, all thanks to the people who made it possible for him. It's a very wholesome message of hope, like in another instance with Animal Aid Unlimited rescued a homeless dog that needed veterinary care, this time a puppy. In today's last video, we see the transformation of Jumper as the shelter helped him turn from a skinny puppy to a happy one. The rescuer found the puppy inside what looks like a sack or a plastic bag. He refused to be taken out of it and was obviously in pain when touched. The rescuer instead offered him treats until he came out of the bag on his own. The treats worked. As a small puppy, Jumper never refused snacks, so as frail as he is, stood up and ate the biscuits. Once he was out of the sack, he was wrapped in a blanket and carried on to the car. At the shelter, he was seen by a vet. Even if the puppy was terrified of people, he was well behaved at the table, seeing how the people were handling him tenderly. The puppy was in pain due to the wounds he had on his right hind leg. His body was also covered in mange. Clearly, a lot needs to be done in order to restore the poor puppy's health. Medication was administered to stop the pain, and then his wounds were flushed with antiseptic solution. Medication was applied to his body for faster healing of the wounds and for the treatment of his mange. They kept him clean, gave him a bath, fed him, took care of him consistently, and what they got was a happy and a strong jumper, 6 weeks after his rescue. His new home brought him back to his old self, and the love and support given by the people at the shelter helped him a lot in the process. The shelter gave him a happy social life with animal-loving humans and other animals around him. Thanks to Animal Aid Unlimited, Jumper wouldn't have grown up homeless. He would live life with dignity, and that's one of the most meaningful things kindness can award everyone with. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you love these videos, don't forget to check the description so you can follow Paws and Animal Aid Unlimited too to support them or donate to them when you can, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Leave us a comment stating which video was the most touching and which dog was your favorite. See you next time!